I saw this story in the Shade Room and I really wanted to touch on it. So it says the United States has officially fallen into the ranks of the world's least peaceful countries according to the Global Peace Index. The report shows international arrivals fell 2.4% from last year, partly due to the Trump-era tariffs that sparked a Canadian travel boycott and left some states pleading for tourists. Today is 128th out of 163, despite a slight improvement from last year's low point. The drop is tied to violent demonstrations, political unrest, weapon imports, nuclear capacity, and arms exports, all areas where the US scores poorly. This puts the US far behind allies like Iceland, Canada, and the UK, and uncomfortably close to low performers such as North Korea, Ukraine, and Russia. Do you not think that's insane? But it's actually not shocking as well. I think what's insane is how closely it's ranked to places such as North Korea, Ukraine, and Russia. And I'm actually pretty surprised that the UK is 30. I thought the UK would have been lower just because of how much crime we have here. I think Trump definitely has been an instigator in all of this. I don't get into politics, but it's just interesting to see the correlation. We can't deny the facts there. Since he's been in power, there has been a huge shift, and I'm even surprised how quickly things have gone so left. I thought, 4 years, maybe we'll see things worsen over time, but it's been a quick decline. I'll tell you that for free. Race, or I don't want to say race, but politics is such a sensitive topic in America, and I didn't really understand why. Obviously I'm not from there. I didn't really understand, like, why does it matter if someone votes for Trump or if someone votes for who was it, the Biden administration? Like, why was that such a big deal? Because your views are your views, right? But boy, I will just sit my British ass right over here and just pray for you lot, because it's not looking good. But it's not only in America, it's everywhere. Even here in the UK there's been protests, and the world is just not safe. So Bad Baby tweeted that Durk is the best rapper, dead or alive. He can be the best rapper in jail. Do you know what, yeah? Don't get me wrong, I love me some Lil Durk, and I really wanted him to come to the UK. He's been denied so many times. Yo, how could someone say India better check them jail calls? Yo, Lady Whistledown has started some shit. Don't lose eye contact with me. But Nick Cannon says that he has 12 kids because of his trauma. Let's watch.
So you think having all those kids was a response to your trauma?
Yeah, 100. Now I'm learning that now. Yeah, and it wasn't like I was acting out. It was more of being careless, being frivolous with my process, because I could do it, because I had the money, because I had the access to whoever and however I wanted to move. And okay, they coming at me, they asking me, opposed to like doing the mature thing and saying, hey, well, it probably makes more sense to do this. And then obviously life happens as well. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go have 12 kids. It was more about like, yo, I'm gonna just live life and have fun, and whatever happens, I can handle it. When it probably, being almost 45 now, I can sit back and be like, yeah, if I would have thought the process through a little bit more and took time to actually do the inner work, things might have been a little different in certain scenarios.
You wouldn't have 12 kids?
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing, because I've always said this, every child that I had was made out of love, and there were strong relationships. It's just, if I would have did the work and the healing after getting divorced, I probably would have took my time in a lot of other scenarios. And for whatever reason, I thought that was the answer a lot of times. It was like, oh, well, I'm gonna figure it out over here. Opposed to like, yo, now you're leaving trauma every step of the way, instead of, fixing it from its origin and then being able to present itself. But then I mean, like concepts like monogamy and stuff like that, I still feel the same.
I'm trying to figure out how to approach this. Our generation has allowed the space for us to talk about things that have affected us, whether that's trauma, whether that's talking about experiences that we faced and how that's impacted us. But then I also feel as though it's left the door open for us to have these conversations and be aware of so much things that we are doing, that we justify a lot of acts that we do and avoid accountability. This is not to say that Nick Cannon didn't take accountability, because he did. Really think about what the term actually means, broken homes. What exactly is broken? It's not just like the nuclear family is no longer together. It's kids that are being impacted, and the saddest thing is the kids don't even ask to be here, but they're the ones that are being impacted the most. It's probably very controversial, but I just believe that a lot of people should not be having kids. I say that so strongly because I feel like people see kids as like an accessory on, oh, this is so cute and this is like my little baby. Oh, I want to have a son, like I've always wanted to have a son, and you know, I want to have a little mini me. But people don't realize that these kids grow up to be members of society. I don't think they think that far ahead. What do you teach them that they then go out into the world and contribute as members of society? I think, I don't know, I have 100 different thoughts. I think it opens up the door to have conversations about accountability, about shitty parenting that we have seen in the previous generation, but I still feel like people are still repeating the same cycles. And like, I personally don't have any friends my age that have children, but I know people that I've obviously been to school with, that are in the area, that I've had kids very young. And especially where in the UK abortion is free, it just feels like a decision that was just not really well thought out of. I'm not here to say that you're going to be a perfect parent, but I just feel like there should be things that are set in place. Like, this year's really taught me about how important it is to have a foundation, to have like a solid foundation that you build upon. Like, it's really important that you have something that's solid, that isn't able to be easily shaken. Not to say that things won't happen in life that are difficult, but at least you have that base that is able to support you when things get tough. And it's just, I don't know if blaming it on trauma is, I don't know if I believe that. Like, I don't know if and this is my point, like, I don't know if I feel like because we've created all these conversations where people are being more open with the things that have affected them, that they now like use that to justify weird behavior. I don't know, man. I just feel like even if you did have trauma, like, why did it take you 12 kids for you to like reflect and look back on it? You know, like, I just think, are you making sense or not? I'm gonna love and leave you. It's literally midnight, and yeah, that's all the stories for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video.